the introduction pie. I think you did a fabulous job. I think it was stupendous, actually, so mark me down. I thought you captured our attention with the title, and I think your introduction was very succinct, and it brought us in, and we were curious what you were going to talk about. I also think one of the questions on there is that did you capture our attention? And I think you certainly did that. And I think it was very vulnerable of you to come up and do that. And you had to be very strong and be very willing to open yourself up. And I think that takes a lot of courage. And so I applaud you for that. Another question that it asks is, were you adequately prepared? And I would say definitely you were, because that is a topic that I think you probably go on for a really long time about, because there's just so much to talk about, and different stories that you had or examples. And I think in order to be succinct in a short amount of time, which that's one of my biggest problems. So I applaud you for that, especially for your introductory speech, is keeping it manageable. And so I think the way that you did that was by being very prepared and thinking about it and deciding which points were really important, and knowing that in the future you could expand on some of that or dive into some of that. So I think as an introductory speech that was great, because you could have made that really big. It asked if you were clear and audible, and I definitely think you were. I was all the way back there, and I thought you did a great job. It was very personal, and so that's sometimes hard to keep your voice. You know, it could have been something you could have been very emotional about, which you could see that you were emotional about it, but yet you were still kept yourself composed and able to speak to us and clearly give your message. And so I think that was great, and also shows, I think, part of how prepared you were, how much you practiced that. As far as things to improve, just normal things that I think you're going to improve on just by giving more speeches is kind of coming out, you know, away from the podium. And this thing is gigantic, you know, and so we've got like this much head, so showing. So it's just one of those things. I think once we get a different podium too, that will help. But you know, coming out here and doing a little bit more as far as arm movements and working with maybe fewer notes and that type of thing. But just those normal things, working on eye contact, natural things that you're gonna be great at. So as far as other feedback, gosh, I just think you did a fantastic job, and I look forward to hearing a lot more.